my favourite joke.
Okay. So feel free to jump in whenever. This ain't gonna be... You good?
I think so.
Hey guys, so I thought I would do a little bit of a different video today. I'm here with my best friend Jess.
Hey.
And we thought we would talk a bit about women in the music industry.
Yes.
So Jess has done loads of stuff in the music industry. She's done like EP reviewing, music reviewing and writing. She's done some PR stuff in music. So we thought that it would just be quite a good topic for like talking about this kind of stuff on YouTube. I don't know, everyone's talking about it recently.
Yeah, I think it's just because, you know, obviously with all the social media platforms, a lot more people just have that voice to speak about it.
And we're like social media heavy. And we're not like experts. We just thought it might be something quite funny to talk about because a lot of our friends are like female photographers like Jenny.
Yeah.
And just thought it might be quite an interesting video. So we thought we would split this up into 3 sections. So let's just go straight into it. The first thing we're going to talk about is comments that we get on on being a female in the music industry. I want to kind of be like female in the music industry because it's just like, I don't know.
We're using that term loosely.
Yeah.
We use that term
Why do you have to even like specify that?
A PR will send me an EP or an album for reviewing purposes. They were like female fronted band.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't necessarily matter. Like, has this female got superpowers? Because if she can fly or something, then I'm interested. But so what? She's a female. So what? She can sing.
It'd just be band otherwise.
Yeah, but I just don't
know.
see the point. Because like you don't go with male fronted bands. You don't go male fronted band.
Yeah.
So why does it have to be any different for a woman?
It doesn't really bother me. The only things that kind of annoy me are like sexist comments and stuff, which I've never had any of until recently when I got a comment that popped up on my face. No, it popped up on my emails and someone, with the whole fault line stuff, someone basically commented and said, "My guesses are that you probably slept with someone in the band."
How dare you?
If that was a guy, obviously you would never jump to that conclusion.
No.
But because it's a girl in a band, it has to be me that created the drama and it has to be me that like made it all go wrong. Like, that's the only kind of stuff that I find a bit
I suppose the ones that I usually get are the ones that are comments about how I don't look like I listen to rock and metal music. And that always irks me for some reason. Like, what am I meant to look a certain way?
When I was with the old band, I did a gig and I'm pretty sure that someone, I think they asked me what I did, or like they were like, "Oh, are you just helping, or are you with your boyfriend or something?" And I was like, "No, I'm a singer." And they were like, "Oh, okay, cool." And it was like, yeah. I think one of the only things that I can really remember that really stood out to me is when one of our friends who's a photographer, there was like something going online, it was like a forum, and I think it was something like, because she was a girl, and because of the way that she dressed, wasn't he like referencing the way that girls dress?
No, do you know what? I have a feeling she was working for the band, so I think she had an Access All Areas pass.
Yeah.
And this guy didn't. He only, I think he only had a gig pass,
yeah,
didn't he?
and
so he got
said,
kicked out after the 3 songs, and then he was like, well, she's obviously sleeping with someone because why she got an Access All Areas pass?
Yeah, you see a lot of that. The problem is that basically people that think they're entitled to something, that girls only get something because they are a girl, when in reality, like for example, I know that photographer and she is so damn talented. Being treated at gigs is our next topic of discussion. I don't really have anything to say on this point, I'm not gonna lie, but I feel like you do because you're giving me the eye.
How do I word this eloquently? I have quite a big rack, so they're grabbable, I suppose. My issue was, when I first used to go to gigs, I'd really get in the thick of it, you know, go in the middle, down the front. Some guy would always find a way for his hand to accidentally stray and just cup your ass.
Oh.
Or like if you're pushing through a crowd, just like grab your boob, and I'm like,
oh,
really?
That's a bit extreme.
Really? Are we really going to do this? Some anonymous idiot who's been swallowed up by the crowd has to try and ruin your night. And I know a lot of girls actually don't crowd surf anymore because of straight
I
hands.
read about that.
Was it Azealia Banks? I think. I know a female rapper, I think it was Azealia Banks. She said she stopped crowd surfing during her gigs because some guy would try and finger her.
That's grim.
It is disgusting.
That's gross.
Absolutely disgusting, the fact that someone thinks that you can just touch someone else's body without their consent.
I also heard recently that my friend, she knows this guy, and I won't say any names, but apparently he was basically using gigs of like a certain genre to kind of go around to all of them, and then he would basically like meet up with girls and I think like ask inappropriate stuff, and he would basically use gigs as that platform to like meet and take advantage of girls, and that's just like not on. You're hearing a lot of it happening now. I feel like when me and you went to gigs when we were like 15, that wasn't really a thing. Like, I mean, it
No,
wasn't
or maybe-
for
or
me.
maybe
or maybe
we're just naive.
people just weren't talking about
Yeah,
it.
or maybe we were just naive. And we
Maybe.
just thought it was like an accident.
Our last discussion point is the way that you look at gigs.
When I meet someone new, they're like, you know, music is a massive talking point.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, so what do you listen to? And I'll be like, okay, like, you know, and I'll reel off some bands. And
Yeah.
they're always like, those are quite heavy bands. Like,
Yeah, some guys are really surprised at the fact that you
Yeah.
listen to heavy music.
And I'm just like, and they will say, you don't look like you listen to that. I'm like,
yeah,
what do I look like?
like?
I genuinely do wonder. I just can't look at them and I think, so what music do I listen to?
Yeah, I've done that before. I think a lot of people think that I listen to like R&B.
I'd say more like indie.
Would you?
I'd say indie.
I used to be a proper indie kid, so I can maybe see that.
But everyone just always looks really surprised when I say that I listen to heavy music. It is just a weird one how like girls are meant to look a certain way. Like even when a couple of my friends, they're club photographers for like sort of Blackout, Underworld and stuff like that. And it does always not confuse me, but it just does make me smile when you do see girls who are like in the alt scene and they all have, you know, like typically long hair, like brightly dyed, you know, loads of really colourful tattoos up their arms. I'm just thinking like, is that what I'm meant to look like then if I listen to heavier music?
Maybe. I just kind of wear what I want. Like to gigs, I will just literally wear what I want. I really don't care anymore. Like, I think maybe when I was younger, I would kind of be conscious of not to go like too girly. I don't know why, but like now I will just wear whatever I want. So I will go to a gig in like full on red lipstick and really nice makeup if I want to, because I just think it looks nice. If I was doing a music video shoot, they would be like, you need to wear this, like you can't look too girly. So like you can wear a dress but it has to be black, or you can wear a dress but don't wear any like lace or frills on it. Like you have to look a certain way because like I think it's because it's like a girl that's fronting a heavier band, you need to be dressed in a certain way to represent that. Like you don't wanna, I don't know, yeah. So I hope that you like this nice little discussion video. Let me know if you guys want to see more of Jess and more of me doing these kinds of videos. I'll leave all of her links in the description box. And yeah, let us know what you think, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Bye!